Welcome to A&B Horror Movies. I'm Aaron, and I'm very excited to be joined today by Gabe Carrer. Gabe, welcome.
Hello, thank you for having me and excited to talk.
Yes, absolutely. So I have you on to talk about your brand new horror thriller slasher called Death Cycle.
Fractured skull, broken pelvis, lacerated liver, and 2 blood transfusions.
That is horrible.
It was an accident. At least that's what they say it was.
You don't think so?
I don't know what to think.
There's shit going on.
There always is.
Your brother's dead.
Somebody had problems with the Sullivans. And if it's not you, then who?
I swear she has something to do with Eddie and Ray.
There was a hit and run last night involving 2 women. But only one of them died.
I want you to talk to her. I need you to hear her story.
Eddie. Everything. Everything!
I've watched it twice. I loved it. Congratulations. I've been waiting all week to chat with you about your new film. Let's see, before we get into it, some of your other films include For the Sake of Vicious, also a big fan of this one, so I do have a couple questions for you about that. Death on Scenic Drive, The Demolisher, In the House of Flies, and If a Tree Falls, just to name a few. So congratulations on everything you've done and your brand new film, Death Cycle.
Thank you.
Of course, of course. You're very welcome. Let's jump right into it. My very first question for you about Death Cycle is, what was the inspiration? How did this film come about? And let's just start with that.
Oh, that's a good question. So the writer Dave and I have been he's been writing stuff. I've been giving him ideas back and forth, and we had a few productions or films that were in production hell. They're still in production hell. They're still tied up with like ownership and stuff. And I was like, you just got to write something that we can go shoot ourselves. Obviously, this was a very extremely low budget. It was self-financed with the crew. So he wrote something that was kind of like, what do we have? Like, a few of us have our motorcycle licenses. We have motorcycles. We have these locations. So it's a start piecing things together like a puzzle, especially with locations. Locations are always big, right? You use what you have access to and get it for free, essentially. So we also had to tailor it to like, well, what do we like? And if we're making this, with little to no money, like, what do we like? And what haven't we really done yet? And I know with For the Sake of Vicious, I love motorcycles. I love helmets. I don't know why. And I wanted
we
to
need more maniacal motorcycle killers in horror. And I think
know.
you're the one to deliver on that front.
I want to make a third one, but I'll get to that later.
Ooh, okay, cool.
But yeah, so it's just kind of, we knew our budgetary restrictions, so we knew what we couldn't get away with. So we couldn't make this some explosive, crazy gore fest that's like super violent slasher. We wanted to, but again, budget, like effects and makeup, that costs a lot of money. And even for this movie, that was like a huge chunk of the money. Locked in the Cellar, they're amazing team. They did all our effects in it. Again, that's like a huge chunk of the budget. So we kind of like, okay, do we just make a slasher? We could, but like maybe we like film noir because we've been watching a lot of that. We like giallo too. So I grew up on giallo films. My dad was showing them, being Italian, growing up. He was born in Italy. He never put a filter on what I could watch as a kid. So I was like, okay, let's lean into that. And I know it's not really a giallo film, but it's hard because we don't know what to label it. And I know when Dave was writing it, it was like, where are we going? Like, is it a slasher? Is it a giallo? I'm like, I don't know. Let's keep going and we'll film it and we'll see what it turns into.
But I love that about it. All of those, everything you mentioned, like giallo, slasher, there are elements of it in it, even dramatic elements, and
Yeah.
it just all comes together and works so well. I liked it even more the second time, and
Oh,
the
wow.
slasher elements that are there's some
Yeah.
fantastic kill scenes, which I'll get to. I don't want to get ahead of
Yeah.
myself. So
Yeah.
you mentioned Dave McLeod, who wrote
Yeah.
the screenplay. What's it like working with him? What's the
Dave
collaborative
is amazing.
process? And yeah.
Dave is very quick. You give him idea, and he's on it, and he'll spit out something that's rough, and then he has time to mold it. But like, I know the script, it did change over time, because I remember one of the first versions of it. It was straight, it was linear, so it wasn't like done with flashbacks. So it was like,
Oh.
it seemed more slasher, like it was like real time running through it. But
Mm-hmm.
for some reason, it didn't work. There was quite a few plot holes that were trying to sink in. So
Yeah.
that's where we kind of morphed it into, more of like a detective. Like, Luca is kind of like back. He's an estranged family member. He's trying to
Mhm.
figure out what's going on with his family. Why is he estranged from his family? We don't know why. It doesn't really matter. There's some hints, but it's kind of like, why does he care? This is his last. This is my last favor to you guys. After this, I'm done. And it just goes to show that this was literally his last,
Yes.
potential family
Exactly.
help.
You
And
could-
then Dave.
Go ahead.
Dave wrote it, and then production just went really quick because it was a very, very small crew of us that were involved. So that just like expedited everything. And plus we had
Mhm.
access to everything. So it was like, well, we don't really have to wait other than cast.
Yeah. I love that that's an amazing answer. I love that you're pointing out that you don't really know why he's estranged from the family, but after you spend some time with this family, you can kind of guess why he might be estranged.
Oh,
And there's one line in it that I love where no spoilers here, but it's sort of like, I didn't know you existed. Why didn't you just stay away? And that was so powerful in the film, I thought. And jumping ahead here, you mentioned the nonlinear elements. So you also edited the film. So one of my questions was it always that way? And you've already answered that a little bit, but can you speak to the editing process? What's that like once everything is filmed? How do you approach the editing, and what sort of other evolution elements or aspects were changed in the editing process for Death Cycle?
The editing was super quick because we didn't have a lot of, when we got to set to shoot, Andy Walting, our cinematographer, he's amazing. We get along phenomenal. We love the same film. So we kind of just shot what the edit was. We knew what we had to get together. And because there wasn't a lot of people putting input, it was mostly him and I setting up the shots. And we would talk like, okay, we'll edit here, we can block this out. And that was kind of like, and then when I went to edit, we kind of already knew like how it was going to get pieced together. So the edit came like extremely quick. Like, I would say like in maybe a month or two. We knew the film was on the shorter side as well. So that was always a worry, but we were like, you know what? Instead of adding fluff into the film, we could have added more stuff to make it longer, but it was just very straight to the point. I still edit in Final Cut. A lot of it was done not at home. It was actually done at Ronald McDonald House because our baby was in the hospital for like 2 months after being born.
Oh my gosh.
So I was editing in essentially my wife's and I's bedroom at the side of the bed. So I think it was like about a month and a half. And then I honestly don't remember the editing process because of everything else going on in like life, like with your baby.
Oh my God. Wow.
And that was so like it's like a fog. Everything's great now. He's healthy.
Okay, good. I was going to ask.
Yeah. No,
That's awesome. Okay, good.
We're home. We've been home for a year and 2 months, and
thank God.
So, but yeah, it was like that section. Now score and stuff. I had a lot of leftover score stems and audio from other feature films I did, so I kind of just like, well, this is unused and it didn't really fit that film. Let's just see if it can fit in this in way. So I just kind of adapted the score elements, for this film.
It's so
the
good at
synths
it.
and stuff like that.
Yeah. So you also, like you said, you did the score. It's fantastic. It works so well. Can you speak to how do you select music? How do you write the score for a film like this?
The actual score was stuff that I did have. Then I had some stuff that was like never made for this film, but it was just kind of sitting there. So I adapted it, and then funny because the one song in the film by Bonnie Trash, Have You Seen Her? That's the song that plays during that huge montage without giving anything away. It's a kill scene. And that song, Andy's the cinematographer, he's really good friends with the band. And I was like, we need like a song or here or two, and I can't get anything. I can't make anything. So I started thinking, I don't know why. And there's tons of other movies that have montage music, but for some reason, Free Bird and Devil's Rejects kept going through my head. I'm like, I need something that like carries the scene like that. So he literally was like, what about this band? What about this song? And so he found it and was like, whoa, this is like, even the lyrics of the song, like, have you seen her? And I'm like, this is like meant to be. So we contacted the band, and they were gracious enough to let us use the music. So literally it was just like plopping that track in by Bonnie Trash, and I barely had to make any edits to it. Like there was some
works.
It just works even at the end shot or whatever. It just like I was like, oh my god, this is like this is amazing.
Oh, it's so good. I'm so happy for you. Yeah. Happy accident. It just all works so well. So cool, man. So I want to talk about the fight scenes because they're brutal, they're bloody. The ones that are in the film, and I think they're just plain awesome, and also reminiscent of For the Sake of Vicious in some ways. So I'm curious, what's it like from a director's perspective, making brutal fight scenes like that and making them feel real and authentic like they do in Death Cycle?
Throw yourself into the motorcycle suit and then get thrown around in the hallway by one of the actors.
Exactly. Yeah.
That was literally it. So I know the motorcycle slasher killer in the film was played by three of us: myself, my cousin Rich, Wes, who actually, I don't want to give anything away. I think I just gave something away. Whatever. It's easy to figure out. Anyways. Stunt doubles.
Are you all about the same height, I'm guessing?
We're all, well, yes
Roughly.
and no. So, like, we had to pad certain people up to
make them
fill the suit.
Bulkier.
And if you watch the movie again, you will see the suit change. But I like that because then it's like, well, who is the killer? In a sense, like, because if you're trying to think, well, that person's too skinny, that person's too big, like, I don't know if people will recognize that. During the edit, when you're editing the film, you see that, you're like, oh no, we should have kept it consistent. And then you're like, wait a minute, no, this works, because then you just don't know who it is. But yeah, the lock in the cellar, what I did was, like I said, like, here's our budget. Here's the scenes. Dave actually never wrote in the kill scenes. He always left those blank in the script and left it up to me, like the location and the build-up, but then when it comes to actual deaths, it was like question mark. So then we went to Locked in the Cellar. I kind of told them what we have, our location, and they kind of came up with these really cool kills that we could do. So just trying to make them all different. We knew we had to have motorcycle kills in it. You can't call a movie Death Cycle and not have at least one death potentially done with a motorcycle.
Two, if I count correctly.
And that was the biggest challenge. That was the biggest challenge, because in your head, I wanted these other cores, and like I wanted like a motorcycle to like go back and like pin someone against the wall, and the rear tire just start going into their chest.
Oh, and then like the blood.
Yeah, but that's like crazy money. So
for the sequel, maybe.
Well, there we go.
Yes, I'll ask about.
Yeah, Locked in the Cellar. There was a lot of just really cool going back and forth. They planned them out, and then we had our days where there are effects days. They would come out and we would just knock them out. But there's a scene in the film where one of the actors, one of the characters, gets confronted by the killer at his like gym in the movie, and that was me in the
I
suit.
love that scene. Oh, okay.
Because I was like, I can't. We didn't have time for a stunt person, and I'm not going to get the actor to go in there and go, this guy's going to throw you around a lot. We're going to do 12 takes. Like, I just can't, like, mentally, I can't
Don't
do that to an
worry,
actor.
everything's going to be fine.
Yeah, especially with the amount of preparation on this. Like, I was like, I can't afford someone getting hurt. I can get hurt. I'm fine with that. So I remember getting in the suit, getting padded up, and
did you?
I did. That was me. And I got thrown. Like, I was getting thrown around like a ragdoll because Matt Dashy, who owns the gym, who plays the big cousin,
Yes,
he is like, this is what he does for a living. He works out. You know, he sponsored these, and you don't realize like the strength of someone when you're getting thrown around against the wall, and like, I think by the 6th or 7th take, I was just,
oh my god.
just
You're
done.
like, hold on, I need a minute here.
Oh, and then Matt Ninneber, he was on set that day, so he was actually looking at the monitor because he directs as well. So I was able to trust him looking at the monitor while Andy was shooting. So it was really like, that was crazy. I've never done that before in a movie. It's like throw myself in the suit and then, So that was the
would you do it again?
Probably not. I did it once on For the Sake of Vicious when the door explodes.
Oh gosh, yes.
With the gunshot, and that's just even though you have the helmet on, the motorcycle helmet on For the Sake of Vicious, and the gun, there's an explosive in the door. It was so loud in that room.
Yeah,
I was just like, I can't imagine how loud it is for actual people in real life who experience
something like that. Yeah,
you know, like this was jarring.
And even with a helmet, right? It's still, like you said, jarring. So I do want to speak a little bit about the special effects. You mentioned Locked in the Cellar Creations. They did all the special effects. Just want to clarify, no one was locked in the cellar. Brian P. Rowe and Desiree Van Delar. I hope I'm saying their names correctly. I'm guessing it's all practical effects. I know it is. It looks fantastic. There's a severed head. There's a crushed skull. You talked about the motorcycle, let's say mayhem and motorcycle kills. What was it like working with them, and what did they bring to the table, especially when it comes to these fantastic effects?
They were amazing. Like the day that we filmed, there's a scene that takes place on the road. It's kind of like a flashback. Originally, we were going to have there's Kristen and then her sister in the movie. Who's the two girls laying on the road. They're actual sisters in real life. Darcy's actually a costume designer.
Oh, cool.
And they came to set with all this stuff. They came to set with a full silicone dummy that was like the perfect body comparison for Kristen's sister to lay on the road. So it was great that we didn't actually have to have the actress lay on the road the whole time. We actually bent her knee up and stuff for the drone shot. So that was like a dummy. And that was really cool that they just brought that to set.
I had no idea. Movie magic.
Yeah, it was just organic like that. There was one, they were amazing. Even they had everything planned out. I don't want to give away the gags, but everything went flawless. Brian was really, really into it. And even at the end of the film, with some of the gags and stuff, how she's against the tree with all that on her face, that was all Brian wanting to do that. Originally,
it's starting out because the nonlinear. I don't want to give any spoilers, but it's so good there. And there is one motorcycle kill that I think is fantastic. Probably
the tree one.
No, the other one, the
beginning one,
the severed head. Well, is that the one?
Okay, with the shot through the head.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
It was funny because we went back and did pickup shots and for that scene So there's like a close up of it when the motorcycle goes by and stops, and there's like guck underneath the tire with blood dripping.
Yes,
we went and shot that like 5 months later, and we couldn't call Brian, Desiree, or pay for anything, so it was just me, Wes, the actor, and Andy. And we were out doing pickup shots with motorcycles that night, and I said that we got to go back to that location and just get close up of the bike stopping, stalling. So I know because we had the edit done, right? When you have the edit done, you can go, they'll just add more.
Just add,
It'll
yeah,
just
sure.
feel good.
Mhm.
And so we were filming it framed up. I'm like, we need gore. He just ran over the head, like the head. I'm like,
Yes.
what are we going to do? And I'm thinking, wait a minute. We all drove there in one car, my car. And we actually had pizza for dinner, the three of us sitting in the car eating slices. And we had coffee. So I ran to the car. There was 2 leftover pizza slices left. I ripped off the cheese off the pizza, got the cold black coffee, ran back, jammed the cheese up in the wheel well area of the motorcycle, and then poured black coffee. Andy was framed up.
No
I'm like,
way.
does it look like it? He's like, oh yeah, this looks great. I'm like, all right, let's just roll it. Let's keep moving the bike in. I'll go and pour black coffee onto the thing to make it look like blood dripping down. So that shot is literally, and if you go back and watch it, you can clearly see it's a piece of cheese from a pizza.
Oh my gosh, I'll have to go back and look. I
With
had
the
no
black
idea.
coffee and So I was like, that's
unbelievable.
I was
I
like,
think
oh.
you have a new calling. You should start a special effects studio. You're like, well, how'd you make the head cheese? It's just pizza.
Right? There's something relatable to like black coffee and blood. I don't know. It just it works.
The next time I have pizza, I'm going to think of your film. Let's see. I do, and that's fantastic. I also want to talk about the casting process because I think the cast is fantastic. Matthew Ninneber, who of course was Johnny in A Violent Nature and also Psycho Goreman.
Yeah.
He is a legend. Kristen Castor, who plays Abby, is just fantastic in the lead. I don't want to give anything away there. James Flair, I hope I'm saying his last name right, is Mr. Blake, and he's also not a very nice guy in For the Sake of Vicious.
No.
And lastly, I want to give a shout out to Sasha Ormond, who plays Katerina, because she is awesome in this film. She comes across as vulnerable and strong, and not a very likable person, but man, is she memorable in this role. It was perfect. She was cast perfectly. So anyway, fantastic cast all around. I know I left a few off, but I wanted to just give you a moment to talk about what it was like working with everyone and getting them all involved with Death Cycle.
They're all amazing. They all take it serious.
There you go.
Incredible performers. They're so professional. Even, being so low budget, they came to set as if it, they were amazing. In fact, the opening scene of the film, I don't like to shoot things chronologically all the time per se, but that scene, it was important to shoot first. Number one, it was the most people involved with the film, and it was unreal. Like it was, I'm still speechless with everyone's performance. Like Sasha's performance, the woman in red,
on the couch,
the hierarchy on the couch. I was just, it was incredible. The energy she brought to that, like it was
stunning performance.
It was almost like you just put them in the room and they just went. She really loved the character, even when we asked her, it was actually Andy's good friends with her. She's never done anything like, I still think, I just ramble because I think back to the process.
No, I love it.
Because I never worked with her before either. And I have a thing where I do like to work with people I have worked before because you just have the flow. But I was so happy to work with someone new like her. Kristen, she's amazing. I worked with her in A Night's War that I was the AD on that film. And she's just a super trooper soldier. She does her own stunts. When she does dialogue, she just knows where to land with breaths. A lot of these actors act with their eyes as well. I always say, try not to blink. That's always a thing too. Matt Dashu, he was also in A Night's War. Justin Bott, I never actually ever worked with. I knew of him and stuff, and I've seen his other films. But I needed someone who just looked different, who looked nice, but when he spoke, he could bring a level of this guy could even be more bad than
Yeah.
Sasha. Is this guy
Yes.
enabling her? And he sort of is, because he has that scene with her,
Yeah.
like, why don't you just get those pills and you're covered or whatever. So you think, like, man, if this guy was gone, would the family be better? Maybe it's not Sasha. It
Yeah.
shows her vulnerability, and Sasha was able to really bring that with her character.
Absolutely.
And then Matt. This was Matt Ninderber's. I think it was one of his first roles where he wasn't a monster. Because I know he plays Cycle Gorman.
And no prosthetics, right? He's not.
No prosthetics. I mean, he is in
Yeah.
A Night War as well, his own film, but he's like a medieval fantasy. You know what I mean? Like, this is a film where you're playing, I don't want to say normal dude, but like essentially you're playing,
well, mostly normal, but
a
yeah.
present day normal person. So
Right.
I know he was excited to kind of just go, I've never done this before. I've even directed anything like this before. So he was just trying to
He was incredible. They all, everyone involved, they each brought something unique and individual to the table, and their interpretations of the characters are just fantastic. And going back to Sasha one last time, what I love in the opening scene is that she's like a force. You're like, oh my God, watch out for this one. And then you start to see that she's actually vulnerable and perhaps insecure in some ways too. And that kind of applies to all the characters. What you see on the surface first isn't 100% real. And I love that aspect of your film.
I like her Gary Oldman moment where she goes, tell him everything.
Yes.
And it's from the movie The Professional with Gary Oldman. That was kind of my reference. Like, you're
right.
And he's like, when I think Gary Oldman's in the department, and he's like, I think it's where he goes, everyone.
It's just like that, yes.
Yeah, that was kind of the vibe. That
she nailed it.
She did totally.
From my opinion.
She hasn't even seen the movie yet, so I'm just like, I hope she doesn't. Yeah, I want her.
I think she'll love it. Yeah, I think she will love it.
Yeah.
I also love the ending of your film. Again, no spoilers, but there are some. I guess
a lot of people who don't.
I loved it, man. I think you kind of leave it open ended. So rather than talk about what the ending actually is, my question for you is: would we ever get a sequel?
100%.
Do you have an idea?
We're already talking about a sequel, but it's kind of one of those things where it depends on the success of this one. So we have our sales camp set up and stuff, and like I would say it's like a 50-50. Like some people want to do it, some people don't. There's that thing of like, you only make a sequel if if there's a need or if there's a want or people want it, right? And right now the film is playing these festivals, but it's still very quiet. Someone told me that. Not that it's a bad thing, but it's very quietly entering. So I'm like, does it need a sequel? I'm like, man, it would be nice to do a sequel, because then we can do things that we wanted to do. We have the backstory set up, we have the structure, we have the characters. A lot of our favorite slashers are like that. And I'll say the big one, Friday the 13th. There's the first one, and then you can start having fun. And my idea, the ending of this one, there was a whole additional part to it, but budget wasn't going to let us have her have a gun or him have a gun. And then there's like motorcycles on the road and a car accident. There is something in the film after the post-credit sequence. It's very short.
Oh my God.
No one will get it. No one will get it.
I didn't even know. I've watched it twice and I missed it. I'll go back.
There is a third killer. And the third killer has never been known, never been seen. And we would tell that in the sequel, and people would be like, oh shit, okay. Oh,
so spoiler alert! There's a second one too. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to go back.
People, I don't even. People are gonna be able to decipher this if they watch the movie.
No, I don't think so.
First two, three killers. What?
You and I are totally in tune here. And you mentioned Friday the 13th. What? There were 12 of them, so maybe you'll make 11 more death cycles if possible. And I don't know if I said this already, but I think we need more maniacal motorcycle killers in horror films, and I think you're the perfect
Nightmare
one
Beach. That was a huge inspiration. Just the look of that. That poster.
Nail Gun Massacre
Yeah.
comes to mind too.
Yeah.
Let's see. So you have premiered your film at some festivals, like you said, and it's been consumed by live audiences.
Yeah.
What has that been like being in the theater while folks
been-
are watching your film?
It's been awesome. So like at Fright Fest,
Yeah.
I've never been to Fright Fest, and I've had 2 other films play Fright Fest. Never was able to get over there. This time was able to get over there. Alan Jones and his
That's
team,
amazing.
Greg, they're so awesome. The theater that the movies play in there, I don't think there's a theater around here that was that good. And we were told by the projectionist there at the Odeon that the theater that our movie was playing in, it's the same theater that James Cameron goes to screen at, like have his screenings for Avatar, and apparently Weta does their like private screenings there. There's something with like screen vibration or something. I'm totally getting this technical jargon wrong, but apparently it's pretty high tech where they wanted them to build that exact same theater at the Weta workshop. So seeing the movie in the theater that was that good. Number one, we heard a few errors, but no one else did, but we could hear it, like audio and visual stuff, because it's so pristine. But we didn't know what to think, because the theater was fairly quiet the whole time, and stuff where I'm like expecting like, oh, no one did. I'm like, okay. So after the movie, there was no Q&A. We did a Q&A at the beginning, like at the intro. We walked out of the theater, and then there was people there standing outside the theater wanting to talk to us. So it was really interesting to hear what they were saying. But yeah, it seemed well received. I just trying to look for a screening here right now. It just seems like England is loving it. I don't know why, with Grimfest around the corner and Frightfest and Sitges. Wasn't be able to go to Sitges just for time and finances too, right? It's a lot, but mostly time.
Of course, yeah.
The baby, I can't. It hurt me so much to be away for. I think it was
tough,
about a week and a half in England, and mailing my baby up. You get so sulky. I actually went and got a postcard and wrote on the postcard I was in England, like mailed it. It was like to my son.
Oh my gosh!
I was like, I was
awesome.
missing home so much. So,
yeah, and it's tough when they're so little. Yeah, especially to be away that long. Well, I hope Death Cycle appears at other festivals, especially in the States. Keep me updated if it happens, especially in the New England area. I would love to watch it on the big screen.
I think it'll be fast. Yeah, I think it'll be a fast. I think they're going to release it. So Uncork picked it up.
That was my next question.
Yeah.
How can people watch?
Yeah, so I think they're so our sales guys, Black Fawn Distribution, good friend of mine, Chad Archibald, owns that.
Yes, I did a video with him. It feeds, yes, with the cast. Yeah, cool. All right, keep going. I'll stop talking.
No, they picked it up for world sales, so it was one of the first films. So before they were just focusing on like sales for Canada for all their other films. So they just opened up an international sales wing. So Death Cycle and
very cool.
The other name of the film, it just got picked by A24. Our 2 films were like the first for their international sales arm.
Amazing.
And then they just Uncorked bought it like literally before it even screened. So I think they want to they're going warp speed with it. I think like this December or January or February, like in the right at the beginning of the new year, they're going to just release it.
Excellent. Well, let's keep me updated on when it's streaming and when it's coming out. And will we get a physical copy?
I think we'll do. So yeah, there's a deal in place. I think in Norway or Switzerland, a company picked it up. They will be doing physical, but they're also going to be putting out the I think the score out on vinyl as well. I can't say the company name, but it will be a vinyl release with the film as
coming
well.
soon. We'll keep me updated on that. Depending on the timing for when we post this, maybe it will coincide perfectly. Let's see. So, like I said, congratulations on Death Cycle. Clearly, I'm a fan. I can't wait to get a physical copy of it. And if it is on the big screen anywhere near me, I will definitely go see it. But I want to ask you at least one question about For the Sake of Vicious. You co-directed this film. Talk about brutal. Talk about some crazy fight scenes in this. It's unexpected, and I think it's just plain awesome.
Awesome.
Fights are over the top, but they're so good. I just rewatched it this week. So my question is, what was it like working on For the Sake of Vicious? You co-directed it,
Yeah.
and were there elements of this film that lent themselves to Death Cycle?
Oh man, I can't remember. Like, I think it was, when was that made? 2019 or 2020?
COVID times,
It was
right?
pre-COVID. Because
You
all I
made it
remember,
pre-COVID, yeah. Mhm.
yeah, and I don't remember. I have visions of it. Like the house that we even shot in isn't even there anymore. It got torn
Oh.
down, and there's like 2 townhouses there. But all I
my
remember
God.
was Nick Smith, the actor, and the amount of, like, it was literally months before. Well, we shot in October, and then COVID hit in that January or December mark or something like
The
that.
winter time frame, yeah.
Yeah, but I remember we were all stuck in this house together, like close quarters, like everybody, and
It's a
like the
small
sweat
house,
and the
yeah.
spit and everything. And I'm like, did we, like, this is like, I'm surprised we didn't get sick. I think Reese
Mhm.
got sick, but it was just very confined. And yeah, I just I don't remember. It was so blurred because we only had like 14 days to do it straight versus
Oh, wow.
Death Cycle, because I mean, For the Sake of Vicious did have a bigger budget. With Death Cycle, it was we shot 2 days on, 3 days on, and then 5 days off. 2, 3 days. This was like 14 days, and it was just
Straight.
like tons more people involved. So it was nice that you had more people steering certain ships. But yeah, I honestly don't remember much. I just remember it being madness in the house because you're just stuck in a house the
And
whole
that comes through in the film. Watching the
time.
film is like
I
madness.
know.
So maybe it's time to revisit. I don't know if you like to
Yeah.
rewatch or watch your
No, I
films.
can't rewatch them. That's the one thing.
Yeah,
I just
okay,
can't.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's so good. I'm a fan of it.
Awesome.
Let's see. I have well, congratulations on that one too, and I
Awesome.
love the physical copy that I have. Do you have a favorite film of 2025 so far? I know we've got a little bit
You
of
know
time
what?
left, but
I haven't seen. I feel like my palate is getting super picky.
okay.
I don't have a favorite film. What do I like? So when we were at Fright Fest,
Weapons was good. Yeah, go ahead.
I haven't even seen that yet. I'm such a
Oh,
ding
so
dong.
good. So good. Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, I'm looking around. Sorry, I'm looking around trying to think, like, what have I haven't even been to a
Oh,
theater in a while. Like, I'm looking
Sinners was a big one this year.
I haven't even seen that yet. I know. This year was pretty crazy with the baby. So I'm trying to, even if I
Yeah,
did
no, I
think
get it.
something, I may have forgot.
The
I
new
did see
Final
on the festival
Destination
circuit.
was fun. Yeah, what
Haven't
did you see at
even-
the festival circuit?
So, I can't pronounce it. It's called Appofeniacs.
Oh.
1 second.
I'm gonna check it
I'm
out.
going to pull it up right now.
I'm intrigued.
It was
Yeah.
unbelievable. It played Fantastic Fest. I'm going to get it right now. Just give me 1 sec. I'm just going to find it. Where is it?
Have you seen Traumatica? That was another one that I actually loved.
No. James Gunn's brother's in this.
Oh.
Jeez. Appofeniacs? What's James Gunn's brother's name? Sorry, I'm on my James Gunn's brother.
I have no idea. Let me look it up.
Sean Gunn.
Okay.
I'm going to get it right now. Sorry, do we have time?
Well, yeah.
We have time
totally.
still?
We have all the time we need.
Sorry, I know. This is probably horrible right now. Oh, wait, here it is. Oh, shoot, there's the still. I'm on his IMDb. Appofeniacs. Here, this movie.
Don't they say you
Chris.
should never name your movie something that no one can pronounce?
We met him at Fright Fest. I still can't say it.
Appofeniacs. I have no idea. Is it good? It's a horror movie?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Right. I'm guessing it's not streaming yet.
No, Chris Polero, we saw him at Fantastic Fest, and we hung out with him. We got along like 2 peas in a pod. We figured we were both Sicilian, so we're like, okay. It was unbelievable film. I just write it down. There it is right there.
There it is. Looks awesome.
That is
Throw it up.
probably going to be my favorite film for the next 2 years. Like, I'm a fan of the film, you know, and
Oh,
it's like, oh man,
I
such a good
love that.
idea.
I'm gonna
So
see if
well
I
done.
can check it out.
Oh,
Just if you go to IMDb and look for APPO, and it comes right up.
I'm
That's
glad
what
you
I did.
can't pronounce. I don't feel so bad because I know other people are like, oh, it's
I'm not even good at.
I'm like,
I'm not
I
even
can't
good
say
at
it.
Appofeniacs.
Oh, love that movie. I think I'm just gonna make a shirt of it too. Just hear that, Chris? I'm gonna make an
What
unofficial
does it?
shirt if he watches this
What does it
directly.
say? The use of AI technology reaches its
Yeah,
most violent and bloody conclusion after a series of deep fake videos are unleashed into the world. Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It's so good.
Excellent. I
Yeah,
will check it out.
yeah.
Well, Gabe, this is awesome. Congratulations on your films. As I mentioned before we started recording, I like to do a this or that segment where I ask you
Okay.
two things. You just
Yeah.
pick one or the other. In most cases, it's kind of fun, and usually there's no right or wrong answer. So let's see. The first one I have is actually, nope. Hold on. I went to the wrong page. Okay, let's see. The first one I have is The Green Room from 2015 or Upgrade from 2018.
I'm gonna go with Upgrade. Upgrade 100%. Only
That's
because
good.
I've seen Green Room a few times. Love Journey. Love the film. But when
Yeah.
I went and saw Upgrade, I've only seen it once, and it was in the theater. And I remember the power was out, and I still went to see it in the theater. It was hot and sweaty in the theater, and I loved the movie so much. I kind of went in. Maybe it's because I went into it blind,
Yeah, sure.
and I have this like refusal where I never want to watch that movie again because I don't want it to ruin the experience I had with it the first
Experience you
time.
had. Yeah.
So I'm just like, it is like this film that I had this amazing thing with, and I remember, and like Green Room was great, but Upgrade just
Upgrade is good.
attaches to me
Yeah. Isn't
better.
there that
I
one
don't
scene
even
where
remember much of
he
the
like
film, but
stands up straight? He just like
yes,
levitates straight up. It's like it's so good. Um,
yeah.
okay, great answer there. Moving right along. John Wick or Jason Bourne?
Oh, I mean, Jason Bourne is like original. Did John Wick was a graphic novel first, wasn't it? Before it turned into the
I
film.
I believe so, but I haven't read them,
I mean,
so
I
I don't
always go
know.
with like the original, but I mean,
Yeah,
John Wick elevated
like
everything in it.
action.
Freaking Keanu, but it's also Damon, who's a Boston kid.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, but Keanu's Canadian. Um,
Mm. It's so
or
hard
he's
to
still like
choose.
Canadian. I don't know. See, I didn't see the new. There's 4 John Wicks, right?
There are four, yeah, and
I
there's
haven't
spin-off.
seen the
There's the
4th one.
ballerina, which John Wick shows up in. It's a
Right.
spin-off.
Why is this
I
so
love that you're
hard?
so troubled.
No, because I don't want to get in trouble. Like I want to be like, oh, and then like
Oh my
talking to my
gosh.
friend later. I was like, why'd you pick that? You know what? I'm gonna go. Oh, I don't know. It's like I want to go with Jason Bourne because it seems like it was the original, and it's like Matt Damon's start of his, and it was. But then there's like I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna have to go with John Wick, but like only because I have a dog too. I can relate to Keanu a little bit more, and if that were to ever
Oh
happen,
my God, it's
maybe
so
that's what I'll
tragic.
do. Who
Yeah.
can I relate more to? Well, my dog didn't die, but it's just kind of
Right.
like if he did,
No, I know, but
in
yeah,
that
of course, of
situation.
course. Yeah.
I get it. So
Don't
I'm gonna
hurt the
go with
dog.
strictly who I can relate to more in this.
Okay.
This I
I
can relate
love
to Jason Bourne.
perfect.
There we
Perfect. I
go.
love that. Excellent. Speaking of dogs, Good Boy is a fantastic film. A
Okay.
horror
Oh, is
film
that
told
that's an
from
old
the
one, right?
dogs. No, it just came out this year.
Okay.
It's told from the dog's perspective. It's terrifying and it is fantastic.
There was a movie years like I'm talking I think it was a foreign film that came out about these dogs or something and they were like
I don't know, the
leaving
pack.
like they were I don't know. I don't know if I'm imagining this up. And I just remember it being like a horror story, like all these dogs like left home in the streets of Britain and stuff, or was it France? It was
Oh
like
my
I don't know
God.
if Criterion
It was
put it out,
like weapons. All the dogs just ran off one.
something like that. I'm gonna watch this again and be like, I'm such an idiot.
Let me know what the title is about. Okay, back to the list.
Yeah,
Hobo with a Shotgun from 2011 or
yeah.
VFW from 2019.
Hold with a shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
just
think wasn't that Rutger Hauer's last
yeah,
film?
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, was it his last film?
It was
I don't know, but
near
yeah,
the
Jason Eisner
end.
really hit the nail on that head and tapped into something
Let's think about
and got funding, from a film that
Mhm.
that was totally bonkers and off the wall. So it was really good to see a film like that get, especially in Canada, get that much clout.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. Okay. Do you prefer home invasion horror or a revenge thriller? You see what I did there?
I see what you did there. Oh, that's so tough too, eh? I'm a huge fan of The Strangers.
Mhm.
Even the films, the not so
The-
good that
the
people
newer
don't really
ones.
like anymore, I still kind of like them.
Yeah, me too.
Revenge.
I mean, what
there's
did you expect from a Stranger's remake?
exactly.
But
I really like the Collector
Mhm.
series. Those are incredible movies.
Yeah, those are
I
good
feel
too.
like I'm leaning toward home invasion, but there's
I-
just so many of them. But there are also so many revenge thrillers,
Mhm.
like "You Were Never Really Here" by Lynn Ramsey with Joaquin
Yes.
Phoenix. Would you
Yes.
consider that a revenge?
Has
thriller?
revenge elements
Is his
to it. I
mom-
guess the lines are kind of blurred.
I think I'm going to go with. You know what? To me, the home invasion stuff. I'm going to go with revenge thriller.
Oh, I didn't expect that.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I feel like there's so many home invasion films now, and I've noticed that when I do watch them, I get super picky, and it's just kind of like, why are they doing that? And even in our own
Mhm.
films that we've made, home invasion films, I'm like, why wouldn't she just run out of the house?
Just
or leave?
leave.
It's
Yes.
very hard to do them.
Right. Mhm.
For revenge films, I feel like if I
Right.
watch, maybe it's just my angst. I just like, if it's really good, it gets me pumped up. So yeah, I'm gonna go with
Yes.
especially with "You Were Never Really Here," or I think in France it was called "A Beautiful Day" by Lynn Ramsey,
Okay.
the one with Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah. Sure.
Kind of Taxi Driver-esque. So yeah, I'll go with revenge.
Yeah, with the revenge thriller, if it's done right, you really
Yeah.
feel and care for the victim, and you want them to prevail. So there you
Yeah.
go. Okay. Speaking of The Strangers from 2008 or Hush from 2016, Mike Flanagan's home invasion film. I think it's Mike Flanagan.
I'm just gonna go with The Strangers from
Yeah.
2000. Was it 2008 already? Like that's how long it's been since that.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
Wow. I'll go with that. Just because when I saw that in the theater for the first time,
Mhm.
blown away. Watched it 10 or 20 times after, consistently within the years. Still awesome.
Yes.
Just
The pacing of that film is
the
perfect.
pacing and even the motives of the characters. That's a
Mhm.
movie where you could watch and go,
Yeah.
why don't you do? They're trying it and they don't do it.
Mhm.
There was one movie, I think it was called Barbarians. Great
Yeah.
film, awesomely executed. When I watched it, I was losing my mind in the first 10 minutes. I'm like, why doesn't she just leave? Why is she going to a house, Airbnb house or whatever it was?
In like
with
a
some
horrible
stranger guy
part
in it?
of the city. Yes.
I'm like, who sticks around for
and
that?
goes back, right? The next day.
I couldn't buy into it. I couldn't. It was great. It was a good film as well,
Yeah.
but just the beginning, personally, I was like, I can't. I would be gone, even as
Absolutely.
a guy. If there was another
Absolutely.
guy there like that, I'd be gone.
Anyone else, yeah, like, oh yeah, I'll just sleep on the couch.
Yeah,
What's fascinating about that film is, Mama, like the villain in the basement.
yeah.
That was a man playing Mama. It was all prosthetics.
Oh, jeez.
And
Okay.
I didn't realize that because I got an autograph. I'm like, oh, awesome! It's the woman who played Mama, and I looked it up. I was like,
What?
that's a dude.
Wow.
Anyway, I have
didn't
his
know
autograph.
that.
I didn't
now I
either
want
until now you do. Very talented there.
to.
Okay, a few more.
Yep.
I spit on your grave from 1978, or The
Yep.
Last House on the Left from 1972.
Of course you did that, eh?
I had to, yeah.
Sorry, Last House on the Left, the original?
1972 Wes Craven's first. I think that was his first movie, right?
Oh, man. You just had to go there, eh?
Similar tone.
Yeah, totally similar tones, eh? And there's like a total, there's no right or wrong answer with this, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, they both achieve the same, I would say.
Which one was first? What's the year of I Spit on Your Grave?
I Spit on Your Grave, 1978, which likely was a result of The Last House on the Left.
Yeah, I know. It's just...
Remakes are pretty good, too.
The Last House, you know what? You just made I like The Last House on the Left remake better than the I Spit on Your Grave remake.
It is
so I'm going to
better.
go with The Last House on the Left.
Yes, it has like the microwave massacre element.
Yeah.
Last different film.
Left,
yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see. 5 more. So we're getting there. Don't Breathe from 2016, or The People Under the Stairs from 1991.
People Under the Stairs. Wes Craven. Yeah, 100%.
One of the best. Yes.
That movie is so, the world building in that for just what it is. I'm just like,
it's so good. Yes.
Seeing it for the first time, you're like, what? The ending too? You're just like,
what?
I'm glad
Exactly.
they didn't make a sequel.
I know, but they could have. But yeah. They were supposed to do a TV series, I think.
Really?
I heard that they were going to do a TV series or a mini series of it, and then Wes Craven passed away like a few months after, so it never happened.
Interesting.
I got the chance to talk with one of the actors who played one of the famous guy in the basement who didn't have a tongue. I forget his name. I forget his name at the moment.
Yeah, and he did those commercials for the candy. What is that? Or was it a candy? He was
I don't know.
Okay, I'll look that up. I'll send you the link.
And I can't remember his name. It wasn't an interview I did. I was just sort of a guest on a chat with him. Okay, this is kind of fun. Would you want to go on a close encounter camping trip with Bigfoot or Frogman? Actually, I should have said Mothman. I'm wearing my Mothman shirt. But going with some cryptid legends there, Bigfoot or Frogman?
Like a camping trip as in like I go with them?
No, you're out camping and you encounter them. Kind of a silly one.
Oh, jeez.
Which one do you think you could survive? Bigfoot?
I don't know if I
could
could survive any of them. I mean, Mothman is still kind of
scary. Yeah.
Or Bigfoot would just like, I mean, you have a chance with Bigfoot in a sense of like, is he going to kill me and eat me?
Or keep you as a pet?
Or keep me as a pet? I feel like
Willow Creek. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Mothman is just going to get me. You know what? Oh, I don't know. Because Bigfoot could be a big ape essentially and just destroy you like a gorilla, and that would be awful.
Harry and the Hendersons.
No, like what? You know, I don't know. Could I outrun Bigfoot?
I'm going to say yes.
I'm going to say Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. There you go. Too funny. I bet you never thought you'd be asked that in your entire life.
I know. That's a really good question.
There you go. Okay, kind of fun here. Death Proof or Planet Terror?
Death Proof. Death Proof.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I wish Death Proof was its own movie. I wish, in a sense of like not part of the,
the double feature kind of, absolutely. Okay, good answer. 2 more here. I had to ask this. The Nail Gun Massacre from 1985 or Nightmare Beach from 1989?
So I like the poster for Nightmare Beach.
Yeah, when she's coming out of the sand. Yeah.
Yeah, but Nail Gun Massacre... I'm going to go with Nightmare Beach.
Okay. Good pick. I mean, they're both.
Because of the costume, from what I remember. Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Very last one. The
Yeah.
Halloween franchise, so all the Halloween films, or the Friday the 13th franchise, all of the Friday the 13th films.
Oh man. All of the Halloween films, like Carpenter's,
Even
even
Resurrection, Rob Zombie.
Even Green,
Yeah.
Gordon Green.
Yeah, the new
Oh,
trilogy too, all of them. The 13th there. I think there are 13 Halloweens and
yeah, I
12
love
Friday the
Jason Takes
13th.
Manhattan, and I love.
That's so
I
good, yeah.
think Friday the 13th Part 3
Mm,
is the best Friday the 13th movie. Number one,
I do
because
love that one.
that's when Jason,
It's the mask.
yeah, exactly. That's the iconic Michael Myers. I mean, obviously iconic, the original and everything, and then even the new one. So it's, um, oh, I just feel like there's more hits with the Halloween franchise, but the Friday the
Yeah.
13th franchise is more fun.
Mhm.
Um, like Jason Takes Manhattan is awesome, fun.
It's so good, yeah.
Halloween, to
The
find
cruise
those
ship,
fun
yeah.
moments. I mean, the Halloween movies are way more serious. They take
Mhm.
themselves way more seriously, even later on, right? Does that
Yeah.
include the Rob? That includes the Rob Zombie ones.
Mhm.
Everything.
Yeah, I think all of them, yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna. Oh, this is weird because I would catch myself.
You're very torn.
Yeah, because I would catch myself immediately Halloween because I'm a huge Michael Myers fan in general.
Yeah.
But if I were to like, you know what? I'm gonna have to go with Halloween now because I love the season of Halloween.
Yeah, me too.
Obviously, it's my favorite time, and the original, and even
Mhm.
the reboot, not Rob Zombies, but the one,
The trilogy. The new
the new
trilogy,
trilogy,
yeah.
when that came
Evil
out.
Dies Tonight, that one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just awesome. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
good.
As a whole, like I just feel like the Halloween movies, even the new ones, are more cinema based. So I think like as a
Yes.
like a yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Halloween movies. Ah, that sucks that I had to pick.
Well, I would say my favorite horror franchises would be Halloween and then Friday the 13th, I think would be a close
Yeah,
second. So
yeah,
I hear you.
exactly.
It's tough. There's
Yeah.
so much. The nostalgic factor there is huge with all the
What's your
films.
what is your go to movie? Because I'm obsessed with the movie The Gate.
Like the Gateway horror, The Gate with Stephen
No,
Dorff.
The Gate. Stephen Dorff. The Gate 1 and 2.
Yeah. No, it's like the perfect gateway horror because it's PG-13. Oh, I love that
Exactly.
film. Yeah,
I
yeah.
love
The
those. I always
demon
wanted
comes out of the floor, and
even the
I
second one, the
yes,
Gate
yeah. The
2.
second one's fun too.
It's
Yeah.
people poop on that one so much, but I'm like, why?
Mm, mm.
It's so good. It has like the Evil Dead or Army of Darkness like vibe at the end.
It's
I'm like,
it's so fun. Yeah. No, I've got both of those. I own a copy. I love The Gate. Sequel's enjoyable as well. My
yeah,
go-to, well, Halloween's my favorite film, but I only
yeah.
watch it. I don't watch it all year round, right? It's only like September, October. That's when you
That's when
start
you start
watching
it up.
the Halloween films. Yeah.
Do you, when you
Um,
watch your Halloween films, what's your favorite one? And obviously, I can tell because the background too.
oh yeah, right there.
Do you start them September, October? Do you find there's a Halloween film that you watch that's less? Like, do you don't watch it, or you'll skip it, or do you watch them all when the season comes, or is there one where you're like,
Um,
obviously you'll probably
mm,
watch the original, and then like, or do you like Halloween
yeah.
3? Do you like The Curse of Michael Myers, or do you like all of them? Just kind of like the
I think Resurrection is probably the biggest miss.
okay,
That's the one with Buster Rhymes, and
yep,
um, they lean too much into the trend of like reality TV.
right,
It just kind of missed the mark. I did try to rewatch it last year, and I wanted to like it. Um, I can tell you what I did this year. I started with Rob Zombie's films, then
okay,
I did the new trilogy, then I did part three because
oh,
that's kind of like a standalone film
yeah,
anyway.
yeah, it is,
Then
yeah,
then Halloween Day, I did one, two, six, and four. I didn't get to
okay,
five this year, and I didn't get to H2O, but I did watch H2O over the summer.
right.
So
Another
yeah.
thing is with the masks too, because I know the masks
Mm.
change in the film, so it's one of those things where like if you're partial to one of the masks,
Yes.
I'm not.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm a fan of the H2O, the mask in that one as much.
Yeah, and the eyes in that don't. I think there are a lot of
Yeah,
memes about the eyes in that because it's like the darkest eyes, and then the close up they're like blue or something.
yeah,
I could be mistaken, but there's something like that. And then the Black Christmas from 1974. I love that. I watch
yeah.
that every November, December. Um, a film that I think deserves more attention is called Mute Witness from 1995. I love that film.
Who's
Um,
in that?
I don't think anyone
Mute. What's it called?
Mute Witness. The
Oh,
cover has like it's like a close up of a woman's face, and then her lips are like sewn together. Um,
yeah,
and then
yeah. What is? I saw that.
have you ever seen that movie? Arrow put
No, I
out a
don't.
4K copy of it.
Okay, that's where I saw it. I'm like, why have I not seen this? But why do I
I'll have to
feel like I've
flash it,
seen it?
but this one you can see on
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah. Oh,
yeah.
it's so good.
Okay.
And then Session 9, I love if you've ever seen
Oh, Session
Session
9 is
9. So
amazing.
good.
Oh,
Yes.
that movie's
Do It,
so
Gordon, right?
scary. Those
Hello,
audio
Gordon.
recordings,
Yes, what happened in Lowell?
nightmare
I'm getting
fuel.
chills. I have a poster of it
Oh
right there.
my
I'm
God.
looking at the poster.
And the photo of the woman at the end who was in the like I think they film ends off with like like the shot of her, the photo of the woman who was
And then yeah, well then there's like an aerial shot of the
right.
hospital, and
Yeah.
the scary voice says something like I live
Hello,
in the
Gordon. Or whatever.
yes. He says like I live in the weak and the timid.
Yes.
I'm in all of you, kind of something like
Oh,
that. And it's
I
like
get chills on my legs right now.
yeah, me too, my arms. Oh my gosh, we
Oh,
should do maybe I'll watch that tonight. That's a great
that
film. And they
movie's
filmed
scary.
it. In the old Danvers Mental Hospital in Massachusetts. Which they have, and they didn't change that much from what I understand. And they've
Okay.
since torn most of it down and built condos, except for the main structure. They kept the main structure in place
Really?
and rehabbed the whole place. But yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Well, Gabe, we've
Yeah.
completely gone off the rails, but this has
Yep.
been so
That's
much
okay
fun
though.
chatting
That's
with you.
awesome.
I
Yeah.
could chat with you about hours, it seems, about
Awesome.
horror movies.
I
But
know.
but bringing it back, congratulations on Death
Thank you.
Cycle. If you're watching and you haven't seen it, make sure to check it out as soon as possible. And for the sake of Vicious, if you haven't seen this film, add this one to your list as well. So, Gabe, my very last question for you is: how can
Yeah.
folks find you on social media if you want to be found?
It's just Instagram. It's Gabe Carrer. Instagram.com/Gabe Carrer or Late Fox Pictures. That's
Excellent.
where we post everything. Yeah.
Awesome. I'll flash
Thank you
both on
so
the
much, by the way,
screen.
for helping us promote the film and
Yeah, you're
for
very
even watching
welcome.
it. In this day
I
and
hope
age,
I
there's
hope
so
this
many
helped.
movies to
Yeah.
watch. So whenever someone watches it, you're more grateful because there's just so
Mhm.
much more content out there. So when someone watches it, you're like, oh man, I can't believe you watched it. Like even
Oh,
twice.
for sure. Twice even. Yeah, I'm a
Yeah,
fan, man. I can't wait for it to stream and a physical copy to come out.
I will. Yeah, I'll send you
And
stuff when I get it.
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Well, Gabe, one last time, congratulations and thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for talking with me. I hope you
Awesome.
have a wonderful day ahead.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. Bye, everyone.